Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time, another try hard. Probably the only person that still tries on Pharaoh's treasure. I'm sure other people have gotten faster scores than this, but I kind of just want to show you how I've gotten these times on both my characters somehow, some way. My Demon Slayer, I was just trying to record it and got the same exact time my Paladin. So, you kind of saw my stats at the beginning, and one of the things that I really like that helps my times, if you guys even care about that, trying to get this done as fast as possible and, see how quickly your time can get, is that I think Mage is the best. And then you have to have those skills where you can get a skill box or choice box kind of in that first floor before challenging any mobs. That is a must, and I always like to choose the rooms that, especially at the start, the first few floors, if it gives me the option to choose the sun or the one that gives you the skills like I have right here, you got to take those, because especially for mages, the best skills to have, in my opinion, are Towering Inferno, which is that fire one that I had first gotten, and then the second one was Blizzard. And right there, so I'm going to take the right one right there. And the third best skill is Frozen Orb. And I like all of these because they're short cooldowns, big AoE, and so you can kind of rotate them and use them every floor. So right here I'm going to use Towering Inferno, just try to cleave as much as I can. And then another skill, Frozen Orb. And Frozen Orb is great because it's a 10-second cooldown, and I prefer it over Ice Age, which I think a lot of people have used. I've tried to use before because it just hits harder, and it has a pretty good vertical range, vertical and above and below range, and it's really good for the mob, the boss floor as well. So, and if I don't get so you see I'm always taking the skills, trying to level those up so I can get a good one shot out of all of these. And I think the most important skill to get from, as you have these eternal crystals or whatever these are called. So there's the Frozen Orb right there, 10 second, 15-second cooldown, but it's very strong. They all rotate very quickly. And if you're trying to go for speed, if it's not, I try to not waste time with my character kind of equipment. Even though those are very good skills, at this point, I don't need it to one-shot all of these mobs. And obviously, if you're low on HP, that is a big factor. But I've noticed that at this point, I don't really need the equips to one-shot. And you can see Frozen Orb is pretty strong right there. Hits top and bottom. My big issue is jumping. Jesus Christ. But I was talking about before, the most important skill that I like that helps me with my times and just makes me feel more mobile is speed. Maxing the speed buffs and jump. You can see I'm pretty bouncy. It makes a difference on just getting to certain platforms easier and jump attacking and hitting mobs that are higher or lower, or higher especially. So you're seeing my boss fight right here. I don't even go through this. I actually did take that one. Kind of wasted time, so I could have gotten even faster, but this was a good equip right there. I always like to take a peek, but I always try to throw up Frozen Orb onto the main boss because it cranks, it crushes it, one shots it basically, and then on to the next one, get more skills. And so if you are trying to speed run or just test out how fast you can do it, I highly recommend the Mage. I haven't played really anything else because I just try to master this one first. But it's because their main kind of energy bolt skill is a great AoE skill, and they also have 3 great AoE short cooldowns. And I used to like the Wind Archer, but I think their map clearing attacks are just too long of a cooldown and weren't as effective. So Mages by far have been the best option for me. But I don't know if there's anything else out there really I've never found success with the warriors or the pirates or the thieves. I just felt like mages just made the most sense and got the best results. But you can see Frozen Orb, very strong. I like Blizzard as well. It's a 30-second cooldown. And I'm sort of just trying to speed through this as quickly as possible. The jumps are nice. The speed feels nice. Like that one shot with that main attack with 4 mobs is hard to beat. I wonder where I go there. Yeah. Kill those just in case. So a little bit slow here. Have to go back up the map. But you can see with the speed and the jump, it's very easy to navigate the map. And you don't really waste a lot of time trying to readjust. And with that room right there, I just try to get the first one I see. It doesn't really matter. And the reason why I went to this room in the armor room was because I've run into instances where if I choose the skill one too much and they're already level 3 and there's not a skill on there that I can level up, I actually have to take a random skill and I lose that 3rd skill. So you can see I decided to go with that left one instead for that exact reason, because I'm already one-shotting with all of these attacks, so I don't really need it that much. And then Frozen Orb is just insane. Kill that right there. Just choose whatever for the top one. And I like this one as well for the coins, just in case, just to have. But you can see this is kind of the end game level with all how hard I'm hitting, because I've just been playing it weekly and getting all the shards and leveling up my stats. So I have high, probably saw prior at the beginning of the video, I have high stats. Everything is pretty much leveled up. I think my speed and my jump is max. And don't forget that Star Force. Make sure you're in your high Star Force armor before you go in, because that makes a difference too on stats and what you can get. And it's a huge advantage. Every stat kind of matters in this game, and especially crit rate and the base attack. So you can see right there, I'm just one shot. Frozen Orb is just insane. And it's just a must-have for bossing and for honestly cleaving as well. So, oh yeah, see, look, it can hit the top and the bottom right there. So I really like Frozen Orb. It's improved my speed, my time by a lot. I think I'm gonna use Blizzard there. Yep. Jeez, there's a lot of mobs on this map. Yeah, this is kind of where it gets long. And look at that jump range. That's huge, just for mobility. So that is one of the reasons why I like jump, just from getting from platform to platform, and just adds up, just saves time. And here I always try to make sure I'm sort of centered and can get as many mobs as I can with those AoE attacks. And I wonder if I use Frozen Orb here. Nope, save it for the next one. And then yeah, I got Blizzard coming up, so I always try to wait as well to see where the mobs are positioned. I missed one in the top left. I wonder if I noticed it. Nope, killed it. I love this map because it's pretty easy with the Frozen Orb just to kind of one-shot everything. That was fast. Those are the best kind of maps right there. And I have no idea, honestly, like what each week is as far as how it's exactly the same for every person, what the floor alignments are like, what the mobs are like. So I have no idea on that. It feels very similar though. And so look at that jump right there again, huge. Like that jump is huge just to maintain. And then here I'm going to finish it off on this boss. Unfortunately, this boss takes kind of a long time because I think, yeah, so this boss is, sometimes it's the snake or the dragon kind of thing that feels a lot faster to kill. And this one is kind of annoying because it goes up into the air and it has some times where I can't hit it right here and just waste time. So Frozen Orb placement is really important. But for the last few weeks, I've been getting pretty consistent with these times being sub 12 minutes. And right there, you can kind of see how quickly cleave it down right here and finish it off. Yeah, so pretty insane, pretty fast. For anyone that really cares about Pharaoh's treasure is wondering about it. Yeah, somehow I got the exact same time on the Demon Slayer and as the Paladin. pretty nice, pretty insane. We'll see it right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.